I am red. Hang on. Holy moly, I am red. It's a little better. Change that up a little bit. Trying to use my cell phone as a camera. Maybe it's a little bit better than what it was. Now my forehead's all shiny again. Oh, well. Anyway, there it is. Raminator. Oh, man. I was kind of easy on that run a little bit. So, oh, man, oh, man. What's up, Glenn? Brian? RC Daily. Hey, buddy. So, yeah. Good old shiny forehead again. Oh, man. Love the channel. Thank you, buddy. It's time. Yeah, I went a little bit early. Figured I was sitting here not doing anything. I might as well. Hopefully, sound is all okay here. Working on your G-Speed. Heck yeah. Love the big truck at work. Oh, boy, you guys are active tonight. Holy moly. All right, I'm going to call this the Shiny Forehead Show. I should turn on my fan, too. Yeah, buddy, I'm going to get this thing where I want it to be. I'm going to work on it. Hey, guy. I'm going to try to work on the suspension. I noticed, and like in most of these, when they jump, it's like the suspension doesn't compress. It'll compress nice and easy when you're when you're pushing it by hand and all that, but man, it's just like it just locks up. Found out today it's got 30 weight oil in the shocks, so I'm gonna look in the bin, see if I have about, I don't know what, a quart of 15 weight. I'm gonna try that. So thank you guys. Azim Baker from Brunei. Buddy, I have no idea where you're at, man, but welcome. Pick up the V3 Mega Truck. Oh, nice. Now the V3's got the 10mm shock shafts, I believe. So yeah, should be pretty good. Tim Clark, yeah, buddy, I'm happy with it. Seeing this thing in video is one thing, but in person, it's like a solid axle ATV, you know, and it's just awesome the way it moves and everything. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jumping. SEX 10 with leaf springs. All right. So that from Maine. Exo, how's the Raminator? There it sits. I had to move one of my racks in here just to bring it up. Yeah. Oh, hey, Kevin. Hey, dude. Thank you. I'm going to do some tuning on this thing. I got a plan for electric, but I kind of want to give this gas a really good, honest try, you know? Really want to give it a good try. Ultimate RC Studios, Joe Girding. Hey, Raminator is. I was watching some of your 12S video, man. That's wild stuff. How are the gears holding up and all that? I mean, it's just such instant power when you do brushless on these things. And I think the V1s had diff issues when they did a few early conversions on them, but I'm not 100% sure. Fifth scale or bust. I really want to give the gas a try, but before I go dumping 3K into, you know, like a 70cc motor or something like that, to really put this thing into power that I think it should be in, you know, it's kind of cheaper to go electric. Yeah, right behind me, guys. What's up, SCX 10.2 ESC motor? Well, Chris, 1080 ESC will get you fixed up, and a Holmes motor will get it done. It's not instant power because of the clutch. It eases into it. That is true. Yours does still have the clutch. And I could hear that a little bit. I think I could hear the motor working, and then it started to go. So, yeah, now the question is, how long can the clutch take that kind of power? So I'm kind of wondering about that. Yep, he's got gas and electric. Slow motion. You know, I have found that the, what is this? The 13 Pro does not do slow motion as good as the old 10X does. 10XS. It doesn't do slow motion as good. Killed a few diff cups, and guys are killing gearbox shafts. Oh, nice info. Thanks, Kevin. I'm probably going to be needing a few of those. 80cc clutch lasts forever. Okay. Good deal on that. Absolutely. Whatever, kid. Plus 21. Yeah. I think I saw a little bit of that 50 GT. That thing was running good too, man. I mean, like really good. And then I saw one the guy had, I think it was a 50 GT in like his backyard, and he was jumping it and catching wheelies coming down with it. That's the kind of power I want. I also want to do backflips with it, which I think will be awesome. New X-Max Vidavon rear upper bulkhead. Yes, I did chat with Arthur about that, so hopefully I'll get that. Yeah. Well, I know Kevin's got some awesome footage. I was watching, I think I caught some of his year-end review 2021. I think it was. I caught some of that while I was driving home. I was just kind of having to listen to it, because I'm not going to like put the whole phone up while I'm driving, you know. Prototype titanium. Nice. I'm sure you'll test those titanium shafts out. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I want to do some backflips with it. I want to drive it like a LMT. Could you imagine that thing running like a Losi LMT? That would be amazing. You everyone, by the way. Yeah. Sure can with backflips all day. We'll see what this 49 can do. We're going to get a CDI for an old Losi CDI. I'm not even sure what you mean by CDI. I had that clutch in one of my 50s. How did you hide the Raminator from the missus? She has not seen it yet. When she was home, I kind of carried it or rolled it out to my shed. So she has not seen it yet, and she's out of town, so I'm still okay. Which makes me, it's another reason kind of why I want to do electric. It doesn't stink when it's inside, because I really want to keep something like that inside, you know? I don't have like a big garage or anything like that I can actually lock up and be fairly safe. So, nice. Get alloy body posts. Yeah, I saw a guy said that those break. These are still the plastic ones, so yeah. I don't know that I'll be 12S'ing the Raminator. Vidavon for the Raminator. I've already asked him about links and stuff like that, but really, this thing is pretty much built. I mean, maybe he could do some links, maybe some steering links, maybe, but I don't know that there's much that he can do. I mean, it's already all metal, man. This thing is really built well. 80cc. Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and order those, aren't I? Because everybody's telling me to go ahead and get the metal ones. I've never had my Ram sticking indoors. This one isn't too bad. It's not that bad, really. But if the wife was here, it would have to be out in the shed. So, this one right here, I can still smell. There's a little bit. It's not like it's, you know, killing the house or anything. So, that's all fine. Drain the tank. This tank is not drained. So, yeah, not drained. That's probably why I'm getting a little bit. And then I should have probably just ran the carb all the way out. That probably would have done it too. That probably would have been better. How did I even lift it up there? Well, I put it up here, chassis first, then the tires, then the body. Now, in that video, that I put up today. I had a fold-out table. It's about 4 blocks up, or maybe 2 of the 8x16 blocks high. So it's jacked up on that. And then to put it up on that, because heck, the base was about right here, I actually cheated and used my tractor. I put it in the bucket and set it up on that thing and then pushed it out. Yeah, so I kind of cheated on that one a little bit. I put it with the tractor. Oh. Yeah, Joe, good question. I saw where that ZTW did not live on Kevin's Raminator. He tried that on 12S. It just died. Lervis, I think I'm up to around 53 or 54. Maybe. Some cheap smash cars. I kind of want to drive over my X-Maxes. Some of the flyer ESCs, like I had a 400 amp 16S in the Creighton 8S, and maybe you'll have better luck with it. Man, I did not like it. I literally took that ESC out when I bought the 12S Creighton. I literally took the ESC out and I gave it back to Sean. I'm like, I don't want it. So, and I took it back to 8S with, that one has the Hobby Wing Max 5 and 800 in it. It's got the 800 kV Castle in it though. Which I gotta see one more time. I want to go for flyer also. I'm curious if you guys can make the flyers work. I just did not like that thing at all. And I heard something at USTE. USTE is that Williston event. You guys have been seeing all kinds of footage. I think I'm finally done with that, unless I find something else. Yeah, Kevin, that is my backyard. I call it the Exoplex. Crawlers. I've just got the track in. I'm opening up the park this Sunday. So it'll be open up. People can come in. You know, they do a little entry on it, which obviously goes right back into it. Diesel fuel and all that for the tractor and everything. So, but yeah, there is an entry for it. But I heard something at USTE about Castle XLX2. I thought about trying it, but I don't want to risk destroying my XLX2. But the rumor was, okay, this is just a rumor. I don't have any substantiating evidence or anything. But the XLX2 was supposed to be a 12S ESC. And also, they said something about if you boot it up gently, which I don't know how you would plug 12S into an ESC gently, maybe with the anti-spark plugs, because they got that little resistor thing in there, maybe it would actually currently boot up on 12S. I was thinking about trying to boot one up on 10S just to see. I mean, if it arms with 10 beeps, that's a pretty good sign. But I'm not doing an actual video on that, because if I do that and it works on 12S, I don't want to be responsible for people burning up their ESCs or melting down batteries or more fires and stuff. So I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that video, even if it did work, which I did not do. Kevin, I built this back here. This all started as a crawler area because I thought we were going to lose our crawler area in Lake City. So I kind of started doing this because I was kind of doing the videos at that time. And, you know, I needed a place for videos. I needed a place to host competition. I just needed, you know, a place to run. And as it turns out, I got plenty of yard to do that. So, yeah, and the dirt track, I'm wanting to, if I can get like another 20 loads of dirt, I want to move that to another area so I can use that side area, because I want to do like some dirt drags and stuff like that. Do some drag racing on dirt, which I think will be phenomenal. So that would be awesome. Let me see. Fiscal, no way. who's going to try it right now. I hope nobody does. Fiska, I don't know that I want to actually risk blowing up an XLX. Yeah, so please record it. See, I don't want to be responsible for guys blowing up their stuff. Those ESCs aren't cheap. So, drag slash with paddles. Flyer that's liquid cooled might run on the RAM. Now, isn't the ESC that comes on the current electric conversions basically a water-cooled Max 6? So, like my water-cooled Max 6. Oh boy, do you guys know? I know a guy, he's local. He goes by the name of Mark Perella. If you ever get a chance to hang out with this guy, have fun. Talk smack. He'll give it right back to you, and it's always laughing times, I'm telling you. So do it at your own risk. Dynamite. Oh, man. Heck yeah. Kevin hasn't posted. I hope he's not out there trying to blow up an ESC. Oh, man. Jabs right rock course in my backyard. Very nice. Rock crawling is just awesome. Dynamite is a new... Yeah, but I still think it's made by the same Hobby Wing. Hobby Wing makes a lot of ESCs to be rebranded. Castle used to do that. You used to actually find Castle ESCs in Traxxas stuff. But then Traxxas actually did their own ESCs, their own stuff, as best I can tell. But there's a lot of... most all your Dynamite stuff is made by Hobby Wing. Sometimes they take features out of it, though. I'm like, just leave the Hobby Wing name on it. Use it as a selling point, you know. But I'm not the guy. All right, doesn't look like it. What's up, BBC? Hey Joe. What's up? Hey Scott. Had a work call. What did I miss? Man, you missed everything. Exocaged RC chicken dip is better. Yes, it is, Mark. Yes, it is. You got the Furtech? I've actually got a video I've got to put up. Well, Furtech. I forget what it was. It's been in the members area for like 2 weeks now because USTE happened and that just took over everything. Trying to get those videos done and out. How much land does an Exoplex cover? I would probably say the part that I'm using for the course and all that might be 2 acres, maybe a little bit more. I've got a total of about 4 acres of land. But yeah, those electrics, man, they're just instant. Western New York. Yeah, I've been wearing shorts all day. Is that Whiny RC or West New York RC? Yeah, Western New York. I thought Whiny RC. Sorry about that. China, those water cooled ESC are like 40 amp. Man, they got to be better than 40 amps. I know boats, if it's a boat ESC, they pull major amps and it's sustained. Now, the Max 5, I've had quite a few of those and they're an awesome ESC, but believe it or not, it would not take the abuse in the in the DBXLE. When I started gearing that and all that, it was actually not able to keep up. I had to go Castle XLX2 in my DBXLE just so it would catch up. I even tried the cap pack and everything with the Max 5 and it wouldn't do it. But the Max 6 that it came with, which rebranded, of course, actually done okay with the stock motor and stock gearing. But once you start really bringing that thing up, yeah, it gets a little bit big time amps. I pulled 593 amps and melted off an XT90 connector. Andrew, no, I've got another one. I've got a, I don't think, I have not put this up. I guess I need to get this one up. It's been in there for 2 weeks. But what I did was I put the red carbon scythe chassis on it with Lizard Pro and the 3450 kV Komodo motor. That's what I've got in there. Hit the track. Go have fun, man. I'm back. Had to test my X-Max at Pinion. Just dried after 24 hours. Yeah. Man, as far as keeping pinion gears on X-Maxes, what I found is use a medium thread lock and just simply put a little bit on the motor shaft and then put the pinion gear on top of it on the back side. Okay, and then obviously thread lock the set screw. That generally makes mine, when I got to take it off, I got to use 2 screwdrivers to pry the pinion gear off. That generally holds the pinion gears on. Don't put so much and don't tilt the vehicle to where it gets into the motor bearing. If you do that, you're not going to be happy at all. Run stock motor, yeah. No heat issues, gotcha. Oh, Ashley's back. Everyone liked the video. Heck yeah, where are we at here? We are at 76 of you guys and only 32 likes. Man. Scott, yes, I'm getting a 3BRC black jacket. I'm going to get the 8S version, 860, 841, I believe it is. So that's the one I'm going to be getting. Hopefully I'll have it before too long. I hope I made the cut. Exo, are the Reese servos really good servos? I'm assuming Reese. Man, the Reese servos, my favorite servo, and I've got the new 900 and 1100 I've got to get out and run. Maybe I'll be able to get those on Saturday. But the Raw 500 is just an amazingly tough servo for me. For me, it's just awesome. The new 900, 1100s, I've been told they're awesome. I've got both of them. I've got the 1100 and the Mega Rift, which is an LMT, and that one should be run hopefully Saturday. Let's see. Let's see what's going on next. What's up, Paul? Amazing motor. Anything new coming with the X-Max? Well, Vidavon just released the rear upper bulkhead. Released that today, as a matter of fact. So with that, yep, my red X-Max, which happens to be the one you can see the wheels right up there, that will be getting it. Jay Kilburn, there you go. Man, the SEX6 on 8S is just awesome. 1100. You got the 1100. As the 1100, when I was messing around with it in Mega Rift, it seemed like it was a little bit slower than what the 500 is. So I'm kind of thinking that might be better. And for me, as a crawler, I'm still working on this, by the way. The 30 South chassis by UGRC. Still working on that. I got more parts ordered for the front. Apparently, I didn't have a set of axle shafts for that capper front end, but capper front end, 10-3 rear end. So should be interesting. Should be interesting on that one. Probably just use some TRX4 shocks just to get started on it. You need a rear housing for the UDR. Oh man, guys, speaking of that, I just got in. So if you buy a Vidavon part and you want to do a return, like an eBay return or something like that, well, returning to China is insanely expensive. Insanely expensive. So I'm the return guy. And yesterday, just so you guys know, if you guys are interested in it, I got the Losi SRR Super Rock Ray complete Vidavon kit. That's all in the box, ready to go. That is not cheap, but it's got the rear axle housing, the links, the lower arm links, 5 wheels, 3 diff cups, the transmission case, the gear, the top shock tower, front suspension arms. I believe that might be it. I'm not sure. but I've got everything in stock right now for that. So, and I was going to do a website for sale and all that, but I think I'm just going to sell, just start, my Facebook page. I think I'm just going to start listing my stuff up for sale there. Yeah, 8S is where it's at. Henry Larson. Love your videos. Thank you. Is it Exocaged RC is a new axial boy? Mark, does that look like an axial to you? It is slower than the raw by a little bit. Right, but it's probably a lot stronger. So, Jay Kilburn, I'm kind of thinking it'll probably go into that Dirty South right there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But then I got the 900, so I got to find a spot for that, which would be awesome. Oh, speaking of that, I don't see it behind me. I'm not sure where it went. Anyway, I've got the Rebel RC, and I've got a 35 HK servo, 35 kg HK servo for that, and I'm probably going to do try the Fusion in it. I've already got the first drive video done, and I've got the first modification video done, which are electronics, and tonight they all go to members. So, yeah, just kind of overloaded on content, if that makes any sense. But if I just put everything out at one day, then that doesn't make much sense. So I try to get it out as fast as I can. Yes, jumping pics. I don't have the Super Rock Ray. I've got the Super Baja Ray 2.0, and that's already got all this stuff on it. So, but I don't have a Super Rock Ray. That's going to be, I'll probably list all that on the Facebook group or the Facebook page for Exocaged. I still got to go over my shirts and stuff like that. I know I've got some mediums, maybe some larges, but I got a few emails I need to take care of on that. But anyway, anything for Slash, Rustler, Stampede. I don't know that Vidavon's going to make anything for those vehicles. I haven't seen anything. Endo's RC, you going to go 12S or 8S on the Raminator? What I'm thinking is a dual 8S setup. I'm thinking about going 8S on my Raminator. Anyway, might try to get the Dirty South with it. Now, what I like about the Dirty South is, the whole angled skid thing is obviously angled, and where I'm at is a lot of broken concrete. That's our Florida rocks. So I'm kind of hoping that doesn't hang up too bad. But see the transmission and all? That's all flat. That is something I really like about this one. Because I've seen the others and the rear drive shaft is just all jacked bad. So not really going for that. Brian Bagby. I did, in fact, the clear body came in at Traxxas. So I did get the body ordered plus the cage. And I've already got everything I need to convert that over to the V2 on that. I've got the, it's currently got the 2100 kV Holmes punchy in that. So that's up there above the work table. So I've got that. Okay, so how do I find your Facebook page? Just look up Exocaged RC. Scott, I'm trying my very best to become full-time YouTuber first of next year. Got a few things I've got to take care of. When I get that done, I should be able to put what I call in stock videos, 8, 10, 12 videos. With that buys me driving time. So I should be able to attend a lot more events. I should be free to really go see some stuff, which I want to. One of the biggest reasons for trying to retire, I'll be 48 this year, is I want to get out of being bound up by the job so long as this can support my life, which I'm not an expensive guy. Maybe I do have some expensive taste in things, but yeah, as long as I can get this going, you know, I really want to be able to do it, man. I really want to do it. Yeah, the 160 amp PC. Yeah, Sean. XLX. I'm assuming you're talking about Endo's RT, Endo's RC. I guess you're talking about this guy right here. It will be XLX2 on that. Absolutely XLX2. Oh man, you guys heard that. I should not have said that. But anyway, anyway, what transmission is in the dirt south? This is actually his transmission. I had to buy the full Gen 8 transmission and transfer case off of eBay, and all those gears go into this. And it's actually pretty darn nice. I've also got, possibly for this one, because right now I've got the 2500 kV revolver in it, the 10 slot. I've got it around here somewhere. I've got to dig it out. But I've also got, hold on a second, let me see. Maybe this is it. Nope, not it either. But anyway, I do have a V3 revolver. It's got more mounting plates and all that, or more mounting spots where you can clock it to get the wire out of the way. But that is actually his transmission, so it does not have dig. I have all the skids for this thing. I have all the skids for it, so I can put a dig transmission in it. I can put the 2-low transmission in it. I've got skids for everything. So I've got a lot of options when I do this. Yeah, Kevin, you did not have good luck with that, man. I've got 3 of them, and the first 2 were part of the first releases. What I didn't do was I didn't go messing with motors. I was using actual Castle motors, and the windings seemed to be a lot of the issue with that. So I got lucky with those 2. I mean, 2 of them. And I did the firmware update, and then I got a later version that came with the newer firmware. So, in fact, when I hooked up the other older ESCs, I don't believe it would even let me program the darn things until I did the firmware update. It was like a forced update on those. So, I mean, heck, mine are running cool. They're running good. I mean, mine are doing pretty good. Jonathan, do I plan on making the Raminator rear wheel steering as well? Absolutely, yes. From what I could tell, the kit was $459, $460, which really isn't all that bad when you look at what you get in the kit. Axle shaft, steering knuckles, all that stuff, a couple servos. So it's really not a bad price. I mean, so yeah, I'll probably get that ordered probably here in about a week or 2. So I do want to do 4-wheel steering. Although, I do got to tell you, they turn pretty darn good just like they are. I was really surprised at how well it turns. The MMX 8S is pretty good, but it's more of a competitor to the Max 6, even though I think it's stronger. 4XLX2. Yeah, Joe Gertie, yours is running good. And he had fires too. Yeah, I think, man, they said that some of those, the earlier XLX2s, they actually had a physical bus problem inside. Like the board physically wasn't soldered in correctly. So like a physical dead short inside of that thing. And there's no firmware that'll fix that. Rear steer is epic. Hey Kevin, have you locked the diffs in one of these things yet? I bet you they would cyclone like Tom Mintz. Get this thing gyroed up. That would be awesome, dude. Mark Pro, will I water skip the Raminator? Buddy, I don't know that it'll ever have enough wheel speed to do that. And even then, do they make sand paddles that would fit this? What is the belly angle of the Dirty South? I want to say it's something like 30 degrees. It's actually got a pretty good bid on it. It's about 25 or 30 degrees, I believe. OB8, the Diff, rear steer just, like the Raminator. Yeah, the Raminator moves really well. I mean, if you look at scale-wise, the Raminator moves just right. This one right here moves right on the money, you know, just like a real one does. And that's kind of has its own appeal. If I could just get it to sound like a V8, open header V8. And I'm not doing that Connolly thing either. Got any Vidavon front sway bars for the Rift? I do believe I have a front sway bar for the Rift in stock. At the top is my email address. You'll have to send me an email. Yeah, there's slow motion clips. I tried to shoot them with the 13 Pro. It does not do slow motion very well at all. The old 10X, 10S, 10XS does way better on slow motion. Well, it'll JZ's RC, it'll either sink or it'll flip over and the tires will be poking up top. I don't think it'll actually sink. I think the tires will still hold enough air to actually float the thing upside down. Got a DBXLE tube and any upgrades. Dylan, with the DBXLE 2.0, the biggest upgrade that I can suggest, and it doesn't matter whether it's Vidavon or the other brands, I forget the name of them out there, but you're going to need metal diff housings or metal diff bulkheads. Mine had a skipping issue on the thing, and the plastic bulkheads are good for the gas motors because they kind of roll into the power, but I was skipping the teeth on the ring and pinions. When I did the Vidavon bulkheads, of course Vidavon, right? No issues, no more skipping issues. So the bulkheads may be an issue for you. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of them here. Man, you guys are active tonight. Bye. I have not had it. I think I've not had it wound out, Mark. Soon I'll go ahead and just hold it and see what it's got. So now the whoop section in the back, I went back out, you know, doing a little more driving off camera. Believe it or not, I do drive off camera. And believe it or not, I actually got it to clear those. It was doubling and clearing all the way across some things. It was awesome. So yeah, I actually got it to clear the whoop section in the back. Hey Joe, what's your big rush to go brushless or electric? I'm not in a big rush yet because I really want to see what the gas can do. Are the Raminator tires vented? Yes, they are. In fact, in one of the clips today, you can actually hear it when it lands. You go, phew. It's actually venting the air out. Will it survive a direct impact from a Ruski atom bomb? I think parts of it would. Probably not the body. That might melt. Let me see. Gas is too much upkeep. Well, electric can be a lot of upkeep too, especially if you don't get the good batteries and stuff like that. You can cause a lot of issues. What do you recommend for center diff oil for X-Max? I run the stock 20 million that Traxxas puts in it. Mine are fine. I haven't felt a need to have to put the earplugs in there either. So I have noticed on my red one up there, it does feel like it's getting a little bit looser than what it was. So maybe I've actually, you know, put some wear and tear on that center diff. Man. Huh. John, that's not good. Exo, you should do a collab. Buddy, I would love to hook up with Kevin and go out and run, you know, Vidavon versus Trio Riffs and have a great time and have a pizza afterwards. But there's a big old lake in between us. Like there's a little body of water, and like half a planet. So that's not just going to be the easiest thing to do. How do you work your normal job and put out so many videos without burnout? I just stay busy. If I'm at home, I'm recording or installing or setting up to install. The work is getting in the way, though. Work is really getting in the way. So I was off all December, most of January, some of February. We had a COVID outbreak and all that. So I got lots of time off. So, man, waking up, the no alarm clock, recording what I wanted to record, taking a nap in the middle of the day. Wow, that was awesome. I've never had that much time off since school. Back in the early 90s, never had that much time off of work. And I really want to try it. Joe Girding, did you try it? Hey, Joe, do you see a point in aluminum arms? I'm assuming you're talking about X-Max. If that's what you're talking about, endos, no, don't do aluminum arms. You got to have some flex in an X-Max. If not, you'll be shearing the hinge pins at least, if not causing more damage. Let the arms flex. From time to time, let the arms break. It's a great spot for that thing to give and, absorb. Believe me. Vidavon kit for the TRX4 Sport. I can probably get everything you want for that, but I've got an order that's going to be shipped in a day or two, and it's a big one. A big order. Probably 10K, if not more. So that's that. I've got to get this order in, move some product, and then I can look at getting some other stuff. Kevin's trip to the U.S. Monster Jam, then Exoplex. Shiki, the only way that would work is if he comes to the Jacksonville, Florida Monster Jam. And if he comes to the Jacksonville, Florida Monster Jam, I need some kind of a backstage pass. Speaking of that, many years ago, back when I was, now y'all got me off topic. Many years ago, when I was in the real off-roading, they actually Feld Motorsports contacted me and brought my club in to help set up. And man, it was awesome. We had these little wristbands. We were jumping the barriers. Me and my buddy Zach were jumping the barriers. The guard's like, hey, okay. It was awesome. It was like an all-access pass. It was awesome. Andrew S., how do I buy a Vidavon for you? Up at the top here, the pin post is my email. Send me an email. Let me know what you need. If I have it in stock, it goes out tomorrow. So, yep, and ruined it, yeah, as soon as I touched the throttle. Okay, so Joe, did it actually boot up and give you 10 or 12 beeps? Did it give you 12 beeps, as in did it arm? Or did it do 8 and then arm? That could be a big deal here. You know, the speedrunner Raz rips. Man, you should get a Stampede. Full squish, I actually thought about that today. Just going to get the cheapest Stampede two-wheel drive brushed one, and just reviewing that and keeping that around, just for the grandson and all that. Plus, sometimes, things like this right here, things get really expensive. So I kind of need to, do some lower cost equipment or lower cost vehicles. So I am thinking about a Stampede. Just a XL2, XL5 brushed one. Just something nice, simple, easy entry. Heidi, hey, Heidi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. That was awesome. You should get a manual clutch servo setup for your Raminator. Okay, I'm totally new to the gas like this. I would have to see what you're talking about there. Curtis D, hey buddy. I bought kits from you this morning. Can't wait. Oh yeah. I gotta box those up, buddy. I gotta look at the email. Was it the silver or the red ones? I think you wanted the silver ones. If not, send me another email or just post up right here. Mine from was 10 years. Oh man, Mark remembers my Telluride. That thing was awesome, but it turned into a four-wheel drive Stampede because you couldn't get Telluride axle shafts in the right length and all that. Well, it kind of turned into a Stampede four-wheel drive, but that thing was awesome. I had the 17 millimeter adapters, e-buggy Badland tires on it. It was awesome. It beeped 2 times. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was not a good boot up there, was it? Now I was just kind of hoping you'd get 12 beeps, you know. 2-wheel drive sand drag car. I tried to build one of those one time and it turned into a 4-wheel drive off-ness stretched wheelbase 8S beast. That was actually neat. I've got most of it still out in the shed. I need a new RPM. Yeah, HPI. I don't know what to tell you, Craig, on that. Mark, I have one that I can send you. Okay, there we go. Let's talk Phoenix. All right, super Chitlin. What you need to know about the Phoenix? Hi, Echo. I have a G-Made R1. I would like a great full steer, solid axle. Years ago, I built a bouncer out of a G-Made R1 size, but it had a twin hammers 2-speed transmission and Wraith axles. So I'd assume maybe you could put some 10-2 axle housings in it, or the rear steer isn't too hard to put on that, I don't think. But I haven't had a G. I've never actually owned a G-Made R1. Even with the brush stamp, he'll enjoy the rear body, pulls wheelie. Nice. I've got an old 2-wheel drive one. I forget the motor. I think I have an old 12-turn Holmes 550 in it. I think, or 21-turn 540 or something. I do remember the Team Durango. Yes. And it was brushed. RC Planet. Yeah. Does A-Main still have the Phoenix in stock? It took them a while, but they finally got it in. I put the link up for everybody. Yo, what's up? Love the video. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate it. Yeah. Can't beat the sound and smell. I'm kind of smelling it a little bit right now. Pinion is noisy. The top gear was a little bit loose and it had a little bit of a click to it. At least on mine it did. I had to shim it pretty tight. Vortex. Yeah. Yep. Mark had the R1. Did not like it. I had a Big Mac. I custom built the frame on a Class 3 4-wheel steer truck. It was awesome. I think it even had Venom Creeper axles in it. So, yeah, and Venom, as you guys heard today, I saw on Harley, Venom is done. They're out of here. Venom and Atomic, they're gone. So I think they were kind of on their way out for a while. So, LCG chassis, I don't know anything about that truck. Do you think Hobbywing 1080 ESC with Arma 12-turn would be good for SM? It would probably work. It would probably work. I mean, the 1080 is a pretty good ESC. You'll have to get in with the tuner and set it up for a drive, brake, and reverse. If not, you're going to have oh my God. You're going to have a drag brake and all that. All right. I mean, it still shows to have some in stock. Okay. And burnt motors. Yes, they did. These old flapping lips. Too bad I like the Atomic gear. Scott Jowers. Oh boy. Good old Scott. Mark Perella. What's better than a Techno? I don't know that there is. I don't know that anything is better. The Techno is awesome, but right over there is a Team Corley. So we're gonna have to run that versus your Techno, Mark. See if I can hang with you. Super chilling. What is? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we're kicking it tonight, man. This is awesome. Curtis D, thumbs up. Let me show you guys what I had to come up with. And I'm going to, yeah, Ryan, I'm going to hopefully get a chance to drive that a little bit more, with a little bit more spirit on Saturday. So hopefully I'll be able to drive that Saturday. I got to come up with a big old T-handle for them wheels. This is just a socket, this is a 1-inch socket on here. So that's what fits those gigantic lug nuts on that thing. But I got to order a socket and get me a nice big T-handle or a tire wrench or something. I don't know. It's awesome, though. Where can I find the Dirty South? That is UGRC. That's the guy that makes it. So he's got that. You can get all the different skids to fit anything. It is a builder's chassis, so links are something you're going to have to work on yourself. I think I'm going to order another set of Capra, because from what I can tell, it needs all the uppers to make this thing work. So the lowers I think are too long for this, but we'll have to see. Oh man, Mark Perella throwing down tonight. Heck yeah, buddy. All right. Yeah, 24 millimeter wheel nuts. Yeah, I got to come up with something a little better than this and the old ratchet. So, is he on Facebook? Yeah, he is. Let me see if I can find him. Maybe I can get on here. Let me see if hopefully I won't get a lag. UGRC. GRC Lab. Right there. Yep, I found him. Let's see if I can get there's the share button, I guess. Copy link. All right, let me see if I can find my video to where I can put it on here. Let's see here. Hey, look, I found me. All right, so let me see here. Hey, look, I found me. Maybe that'll be the link to go to his Facebook page. Maybe that'll be the link to go to his Facebook. There we go. That should work for you. Bob's RC. Man, dude, those guys are amazing. Turn that off because I'll get in the echo and the time lag and all that. What do you recommend for the X-Max diffs? Thicker lube, or do you use the earplug mod? I just use whatever comes in them. I've never felt a need to try to lock up or change the oil in an X-Max diff. The thing is so big, and I just leave them alone until I break them. Then obviously I got to go into them. You're making I'm getting old, Marcus. Yes. Oh man, Alex. Hey buddy. Thank you. All right, so I need to find the other revolver motor that I've got. I just don't know what I did with it. It's around here somewhere. But anyway, okay, cool, you got it. Yep, that'll get you to UGRC. So when I go to run this thing again, I mean, I don't know what I should do with the fuel mix. Should I lean it out? It's right about 40-1 on the ratio. So you guys tell me. It does have the, I had to go to the Wawa gas station, and it was 89 octane. That was all they had. So now I'm planning to try some 15 weight shock oil in this thing to try to make it to where it'll absorb quicker. When you jump, it just seems to kind of lock the shocks up. Just doesn't compress. I want the thing to compress a little bit. So that's pretty darn nice. Yeah, 40 is horrible. All right, Ashley. Working on it. Gold member. I did that because of the Austin Powers thing, right? Gold member. Go to the airport and get some 100. Man, I don't want to go to the airport to try to get gas. Ooh, Tim Clark. For some Raminator parts, so I don't buy a V3 myself. Thank you, Tim. Man, I tell you, I wouldn't mind getting the V3, but it's like I'll probably just get the V3 shocks for this one. And if I do like say 15 weight shock oil in the shocks and it works, I'll have those shocks to where there's times when I want to get stupid, and I put those on there so I get more dampening for the big landings. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, we have a Sunoco here in Jacksonville, so I can go there and get that. David Zabo, thank you, buddy. Heck yeah. But yeah, we got some 101. Craig, what do you run for mix? Which motor are you running? Because I'm totally interested in learning about all this gas stuff, because I really want to give it a legit shot. I really do. Really want to give it a shot. Whiskey Tango, man. I had many RCs and 2X Max. I knew it was my first fifth scale. Man, the DBX Elite 2.0 is a great car. It really is. Sammy Montes, do you sell Vidavon parts for the SBR? Buddy, you should send me an email to the email up there. I just got a whole bunch, like a whole kit for the SRR, which are the same parts that would fit yours. So send me an email at exocagedrc@yahoo.com, and we can see what we can do on this to see if I have what you need. But I believe I've got the entire kit for the SBR. So, Sammy, send me an email, exocagedrc@yahoo.com. 8 months away, September 16th. What's going on at the September 16th and 17th this year? A 900cc. Okay, buddy, that's a little bigger than my Raminator motor. I mean, only 850 cc's, 851. Go for the VP 30-1 mix. Okay, so the 31 mix, it's already mixed is what you're saying, Marcus? If it's already mixed, then that makes it super easy. 30-1, that might be a little bit thicker than what I got in there, but I've got the Castrol Castor 927 is the oil that I've got. I bought a whole quart of that, or a liter of it. This thing goes okay. Yeah, that's what I'm running, the Castor 927. Walk on Hoffman. Timed out, man. Got us a spammer in here. Hunter Media, do you see Vidavon making any Raminator parts? Honestly, I doubt it. I mean, this thing is built so good. The steering can use a little bit of work. I already bent the steering because in that video, I was talking about Okay, 41. I was talking about my toe out was messed up. Well, I was already bending those shoulder bolts. So the fix is to do a 8mm bolt. Well, these have the upgraded arms already. So all I did was take the pieces off, took them out to the shop, drilled and tapped them for 8mm bolts. So I did my own 8mm mod on that. So, Craig, speaking of exhaust temps, what are good temps to have for like the motor and the exhaust on this thing? Say you're driving it, having a good time, and you park it right then and there, turn it off, and put a temp gun on it. What's a good temp range for the motor? I'm just curious on what to look for on this. You get a 1/4 gallon. That's for Arma ESCs. I'm not sure what the size of the cap held. I'm not sure, but 4mm by 20, probably going to be a 2.5 if it's got the round mix. If you move your inner steering links to the bottom, it makes it stronger. As in those right there to come down. I looked at that earlier when I was putting all this back on. And so, okay, I can get that pretty easy. Not over 200 on the head, okay. 180, okay. I'll have to keep a check on the temps of that. All right, so I can definitely get that taken care of. Gotcha. I'll get that taken care of for sure. I mean, it makes sense. Takes the leverage out of it. GPM piggyback shocks with a thicker shock oil. Way to go, spring ideas. And I bought a GPM piggyback shocks with a 1/5 crate and put thicker shock oil. Are still too springy. See if they have a piston with smaller holes. Something to give you more dampening. Arma's motor mount bolt. Arma's motor mount bolts. Okay, if it's got the normal head up there, I believe it's a 3mm hex wrench. V3 shocks are much stronger. Yeah, I went looking for the V3 shocks with a 10mm shaft, but I didn't see them on the site. So, all right, I'll definitely keep a check on my motor temperatures there. Eric, hey buddy. You'll know she's getting hot on 2-stroke gas. When they start getting hot, the engine will not idle. It will rev slightly, but you want to be between 1 and 2 and okay. This is not the real Kevin Talbot. Do you see how his name is highlighted? That means he is actually oh man, what do they call that? Not registered, verified, which I need to get myself verified as well. Because Kevin actually put a video up stating that unless his name is, highlighted like that, especially on Facebook, it's not him. Kevin's verified. And he's got the check mark and everything to go with it. All right, Marcus, I use the FlySky GT5 a lot and also the GT3C. When I use the GT3C, it's usually hacked. Yep. Yeah, I know it's you, Kevin. I remember seeing you post that video about your people, taking your name and all that stuff. I meant replacing the button head screws on Arma's mount. Well, the button heads have a 2.5mm hex or hex. They require a 2.5mm hex, and the larger ones take a 3. Yeah, I need to get verified too. I mean, heck, I do enough with this. Shouldn't I be verified? I think I checked into it with a Facebook, and it was getting into all kinds of crazy questions. And I'm like, I'm not giving you that information. Maybe I should. I'm a subscriber and I have been a subscriber for a long time. Okay. John. All right. So, American Czech, British tick. Okay. Okay. So that's a tick in Britain? Oh man, speaking of that, I don't know if any of you guys follow this. It's completely off topic, okay? But it's coming up soon in just a few weeks. Thor versus Eddie. Who do you think is going to take it? I think Eddie. I'm not going to go into any more because I want to see who knows what I'm talking about. I think Eddie. Let's see if anybody comments on that. We got a lag and all that here. Eddie, Marcus Landry. I think so too. I don't know about Thor. He just looks so slow. He looks slow. Eddie looks explosive. What name Bolt booth were you at? That was Team K&K. So if you look up Team K&K, you'll get them, man. They got everything. So make sure you check that out. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. Hold up. See, All Season hasn't followed it. You're not following it. I'm just curious here. Let me see. They call him the Beast for a reason. Marcus. That's because I got into following Eddie, Thor. Oh man, the guy in Colorado. I can't. He's like super awesome. I can't think of his name right now, but I think he got the nickname the Beast from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I think the Arnold he did what really big deadlift, and Arnold said you're a beast or something, and that was it. Brian Shaw, that's it. Brian Shaw, that dude is amazing. Nice. All right. Yeah, Brian Shaw. That was it, Ryan, for sure. Yeah, Bob, I'm thinking it's Eddie. Did you see him where he broke the punching bag, the punch tester thing? It was awesome. And then if you go back and watch it, the roof actually lifted up on that thing, man. I think Eddie's just going to. I'll be surprised if they make it to the second round, in all honesty. But anyway, I'm getting all off topic here. All right, so hit me up. Let's see what you guys want to know. Oh man. Good night though. Good night. 6 foot 8 inches, almost 400 pounds. Yeah. The Vidavon Capra third member. I don't have anything for the Capra. Sorry about that, guys. I remember that. Yep, I saw that one. Yep. What was your first crawler and what do you recommend the first time RC crawler? Eric needs it. Get something mainstream just so you have the parts availability. TRX4 parts are available everywhere. SEX 10.3 parts are available everywhere. So if you stay mainstream like that, it's easy to get the parts. There's a ton of mods, all that. Yes, I do remember Dan the Beast Severn in the UFC. I do. How long have you been into DC? I'm not sure at DC. Yep. Thank you, Go Fast. It's phenomenal. Seeing one in person is awesome. It really is. Am I heading to Axio Fest? Not this year. If I can somehow manage to get free of my job, maybe I'll be able to get to the East Coast one up in the Badlands. I saw a little bit about that today. I'd love to get up there. Yeah, Marcus, you're right. RC, not DC. Okay. How long have I been into RC? I was in it as a kid. Then life, girls, jobs, and more life happened. Then I built a real truck. Did a lot of that stuff. Ran events, hosted events, been on TV, magazines, newspapers, all that kind of stuff for my events. All that. Then got out of that and picked up RC again. I was going to be the guy that shows up, pays $10, enjoys, and goes home. That didn't work out so well. Apparently, I can't just be that guy. David Laker, are you getting a Max V2? Sort of. I've got the body ordered along with the cage. I had to get the clear body, so I'm just going to spray bomb it some color. But I've got the clear body coming, the cage. I've already got the chassis, the drive shaft, and everything I need to convert mine to the V2. But mine is, right now, it is just simple V1. But it will get upgraded to the V2 soon. Ralph Harper, hey, buddy. Yeti boy, good morning from the UK. Hey, buddy. Early over there, isn't it? How is already one? Afraid not. I'll send you some pics of my crawler, HSP rock hammer chassis rails, Capra trans and skid, Vidavon gear case rating 10.2. Now, sounds like a pretty good crawler there, buddy. Steve, how are you liking your Rebelcon so far? Right now, it's best on the trail. When it comes to the real crawling, it needs more gearing, and it's very top heavy with the stock system. The lights light up so well, though. The lights really light things up really good. So that's an awesome thing. For me, right now, it's a great trail truck. That's just what I've got. I haven't put the, I've got it around here somewhere. I got a 35 kg HK servo that I'll be putting in it. Along with, I'm going to try the Fusion 1800. So see if I can get the control and crawl like what I think it can do. But it comes with a 16-tooth pinion gear. But the motor is all the way in as far as it can go. So unless we can fit a larger spur gear, which I haven't opened up the transmission yet, I don't know how I can get it geared down anymore. So, and it's geared kind of fast, in my opinion. Like it got my opinion. And now it's silly. We're charges for that one. Okay. 1:10 a.m. Yep, it's early. Man, Massachusetts, rainy and snow on the ground. That's kind of rough, isn't it? To line up my crawlers for bogger rotation. Okay. I was thinking about that one, but I'm not sure about it. The Rebelcon is actually a really nice truck. It really is. They've got a lot of mods for it. I believe it's the same as the Absinthe, whatever it is. And the guy that owns that company and all that, he's trying to use this to get in to make his own crawler. And from what I got from Holmes, Jeff is very well versed in RCs. He's helped create some of the most iconic RCs for quite a few different brands out there, including Axial. So if he can get enough funds together, we should see another brand, Rebel RC, that should have some really, really nice high-end stuff. I really hope the best for him. I really do. Do you have like a hobby room, or are you in like a... This is a spare guest room that is no longer a guest room. It is now an RC room. I've also taken over the dining room. There are RCs in the living room. There are RCs by the computer. There are RCs all over the place. I'm trying to pull them out of the way so, like, you know, when the wife is home, she doesn't have to walk around them. It's getting more difficult, though. I'm going to have to come up with something to move a whole bunch of stuff outside at some point. All right. Dublin 24. Do you know any info on the Hobbywing Act Systems version 1 and the app programming issues? The version 1 will be the older 540 size, and I don't believe they make those anymore. I know I've got the original app and the updated app on that as well. So I don't know if you can even get the original app, but I believe it should work. Absima. There you go, Chainsaw. You're right. I believe Absima. Anyway, I don't know if you can get the old app anymore. Spring is around the corner. Poor wife. Yeah, it's a clear path until I block it with the Raminator. If I ever hear a lot of cussing in the house, I'll know something happened. Go check my truck. But yeah, go fast, man. I could just about have my own museum. Shipping container. What I'm thinking of doing is going to one of these little shed places and just buying one of those and bringing that out here. But I got to make sure I can lock it up because, Kevin, you know everybody here knows these things are not cheap. I would literally cry if half this stuff got gone. Man. Oh, boy. But, yeah, I don't need a shipping container per se. I don't have anything big enough to move it. Michigan is getting warmer. Hang them on the wall in that room. I've got things all around me. I got shelves here, but, yeah, I am really surrounded by these things. I took the dining room. Yeah, dining room, everything. Mirror. I tried. What I wasn't able to do was to get on the trails. Now that I'm a sponsor and a vendor, I can't get out on the trails. Like, if you look at some of my old UST videos, I'm out on the trails, man. You guys have got trail footage, and I would love to get more of that. That's why when I go to Beat the Creek, I'm not going to be a sponsor. I don't want to have a booth. I don't want to deal with any of that. I want to get out, enjoy the barn. I hear is spectacular. I want to get out in the creek. Supposedly there's quite a bunch of people wanting to see me up there. So I'll have the Rift ready. Take the SCX6. I believe RC Car Action is going to be there. So I talked to him at USTE. So he wants to do something with me and this guy right back here. So I'll be dragging the Raminator all the way to Kentucky. So at that point in time, it's in May. I don't know if it'll be gas or electric. I guarantee you it'll have rear steer on it by then. But as far as gas or electric, honestly, I don't know what's going to be on that at that point in time. My barber chair is here in the basement. Max 6 or Max 5. No. Well, then if you're still running stock RC Max, just get the Max 6. It'll fit right down in the chassis. Nice and neat. Clean install on that. You should be fine with that. Normally, I'd recommend a Max 5. Peugeot Med 1 from Ireland. Hey, buddy. I know a guy had his snap-on toolboxes. Paul, I can't imagine losing all that. Can't imagine that. How big is that truck behind you to the X-Max? Well, if you have an X-Max, put your 1/10 Stampede, if you have one of those, beside the X-Max, and that's about the same difference. Yeah, the X-Max is small compared to that beast. Yeah. Moving to Florida in the near future, back to the Exoplex. Yeah, I allow people over, and if I get to make it to retirement this year, it'll be open every single day. unless I'm on a trip somewhere to record something cool. So when is Beat the Creek? I believe that is May 14th or 15th. I posted in the Exocaged group on that. All right, Kyle, Mitch. Okay, I believe it's 14th and 15th or 15th and 16th of May. So I'm planning to go up to Atlanta, North Atlanta, just outside of North in Ackworth, Georgia, where I'll spend the day Friday with the family messing around. Maybe I'll get out to one of the local parks and shoot a quick video. You never know. I mean, as long as I'm shooting video, that whole trip is a deduction, right? So, yeah, should be a good. H. Rivera. All I need is an XO banner. I need to get with my banner guy, see if he can whip some of those out. I just ordered a whole bunch of stickers, like 300 more of those sticker squares, because every time I ship out, I put that in there, and I usually put some candy or something in there too. So, and then I gave a bunch away at the USTE. I'll probably take a bunch with me to Beat the Creek. You could hire people to work the booth and answer questions. Well, the problem is most of the people that I will have around me, they don't have the experience with as many RCs as I have. So when you do double doors, when I'm asked a question, if I have the vehicle, I can give you guys an answer. If I haven't got the vehicle, unless I've had my hands on it, I generally can't do anything. I can't answer a lot unless I have some kind of experience with it, because I don't want to mislead anybody, thinking that, this model is wonderful, even though I've never had it, never had the chance to drive it or any of that stuff. So, yeah, May 14th and 15th. I don't want to mislead, tell somebody it's good when I don't know for sure. When you guys see me drive the Rebel RC, that thing takes a beating. Probably a little bit too rough on it, but it took everything. How far is Exoplex from Orlando? Maybe 2.5 hours. Maybe 2 if you don't mind the cops chasing you around. But, will the stock motor handle the Max 5 for now? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd recommend the Max 5 over the Max 6 for your X-Max, even with the stock motor. But, now you're talking about you may actually go with a better motor. So, yeah, Max 5. I run the Max 5 and 1100 in my Orange X-Max. Runs great. That's the Hobby Wing 1100. What are your opinion on the Super Rock Ray? Well, I've got the SBR 2.0, and it's pretty good. It's all Vita Von out though. Dan Woodruff, I like candy. Me too, buddy. Coming up in Kentucky in May. Where are you? I have to look it up. If you look up Beat the Creek, they got the address, you got the website, all that stuff down there. So, Wick's leftover retirement. I found out today that I can't actually retire from my job until I'm 55, so I have to resign. But I should be 48 when I get to retire from there. I've got another plan for insurance and all that stuff, so hopefully all that works out. I want to get out of that while I can still run, move, go and see all these places. I mean, I get invited to things all the time, as you guys can imagine. I would like to be able to say, yes, I'm going. I'd like to be able to say, yes, this month I've got this event. It's over in this state, and yes, I'm going. That's what I want to do. I want to be that. I want to be able to travel. Busnut 33, I'm actually streaming on the phone, the 10S. So I'm streaming on that and reading the stuff like I mentioned today at work and all that. So yeah, I'm actually trying that. The lag doesn't seem to be too bad right now. My forehead's still nice and shiny though. One day I'm going to take some spray paint and paint that so it doesn't look so shiny. I trade you a Dusty Capra when you're moved back to, well, missed that one. Might have been trying to find that answer. All right. You need a studio, bro. I do. The problem is if I have a studio, I'll never come inside. I'll just be out there every day. Every day. I don't know that I've seen Paulo's RC video. Salyersville. What's that, Tennessee? Salyersville? Congratulations, Paul. I got to clear that for a bit. There's a Beat the Creek Facebook page. Yes, there is. Should I do like an actual video and just release it that I'm going to be at Beat the Creek? I mean, I don't want to sound like, ooh, I'm going to Beat the Creek. Be there. You know, I'll be there. Woo, I'm not that kind of a guy, but I mean, should I do that? Should I make a video? You know, say, hey, I'm going to be at Beat the Creek May 14th, 15th, and you guys come out. I mean, I could do that. That doesn't sound too bad. You might want to save for an RV. I don't want an RV. I would rather just go rent a hotel that's close rather than dealing with an RV, the gas, the upkeep, and all that. Nah. Besides, as long as I don't pack the Hyundai too much, you know, the seats lay down pretty well. You know, got AC, got heater, good to go. Yeah, the lag is actually really, really good tonight. It's really low. I mean, there's a little bit, but yeah. Lived there my whole life. You ever go to 23RC? I don't know what 23RC is. I was 23 about 23 years ago. Opinions from you and any building budget performance off-brand stuff versus higher cost name brand stuff. Dublin 24. A lot of times I do find better quality with the name brand stuff. Sometimes the off-brand stuff will actually be really, really good because they're trying to make a name for themselves. Maybe the Absinthe or the Rebel RC. So far, that was $425 at UST, plus I bought the wheels. So it's about $470 or so for the wheels and all that. I got the aluminum wheels. All right, Marcus, gotcha. So I've got those. So far, that one has proven really good. I have not been easy on it. I have rolled it. I have jumped it. I've been more abusive to that than what I typically am with the TRX4. So, Tinker Time booth. Okay. Cool. Yeah, any booths around there, if I want to try to, if I've got the time, and it only takes a few minutes, but I can come by, you know, and do my USTE thing. I'll walk up, give you guys a quick interview, pop a video up for you guys, put your links down below and all that. Hopefully I can get traffic to you guys, you know, try to help you guys out. So that's my big intention when I do like those videos at USTE. I try to catch the guys there, you know, and do my little interview thing and all that, which really that helps out everybody. At least I hope it does. So, Eagle Wilson Oil and Gas. Figure out how to get Operation 11 Charlie here in Louisiana. You need to contact them. Contact them. Tell them what you got. Tell them the event. And they go all over the country. So, yeah, Javier Saez is his name, I believe. My buddy just napped. Whoops. Well, cool. Nice to see a fellow Wildcat. Just bought a UGRC Lab Dirty South chassis. Ernest, I have not had a chance to get back on this chassis. It is still sitting almost like I've been messing with the links. The Capra upper links seemed pretty good for the rear. So, and I'm probably going to get some upper links for the front. It's just too stretched. So basically I need to buy a whole nother Capra link set. So maybe I'll go on eBay tonight and see if I can find a set. I mean, I've got a Capra. I've got other links and all that I could take off of my other trucks, but I don't want to. I like keeping all my trucks operational, you know? So I like to keep them all ready to go at any time because you never know when I might need to take one for a drive. Yeah, see, I don't want to mess with that kind of stuff, Dan. I just don't. Seem pretty late, but what makes me mad? I'm not a fan of country music. What's guys that put small fortune in those things? Making a mud truck. Gen X. Yeah, buddy. What's the Academy is 5 hours away, but they're expanding. Yeah, they are expanding constantly. And for the next USTE, I'll donate another truck. I'm not sure if I'll do like a full build or something. I mean, the TRX4 worked out pretty well. They're bomb proof. They're not going to break them or anything like that. So, what's up, Joe? Have any Creighton 8S Vitavon servo savers in stock? I might have one. Send me an email. When I get off of this, I'll see. I might have one, but I'll have to check. If I do, it might be used, which might be a great deal. But help veterans here in Louisiana. Yeah, Marcus, you need to get a hold of Javier. See what you can do for that, man. Get them set up. Give them something else to do besides think. Let them play with these little trucks, man. It gets their minds into something more productive, I think. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how that one does too. We'll have to see though. I got to order parts for it again. And I just ordered parts from A-Main 2 days ago. Axle shafts for the Capra front. And I believe I had to order another spool for the front because I can't find mine. So now this transmission, the way he has it set up, actually has like a 20% overdrive in it. So with a 20% overdrive there, I'm just simply going to set it up with the stock portal gears and just see how it works. And I can always overdrive or can't underdrive. I can with a ring and pinion from Vanquish. The 10-2 ring and pinions fit, so we're good to go there. Behind Brandy's now. Jay Kilburn. There you go. There you go, right there. Jay Kilburn. Go ahead, get a hold of him. He can get you fixed up, man. 11 Charlie, right there. What would you recommend for somebody's first crawler? If you want something super tough, you got to go TRX4, the Sport. It's just a phenomenal crawler. This is for Robert Gibson, by the way. That's okay. I like used. Yeah, my email is up at the top of this. So I've been watching for a while now. I hope the channel continues to grow. What is your best recommendation for a standard size all-around servo? Speed, torque. You don't want to go with the Raw 500, but the Power Hobby 729 is also a really nice servo. It costs less money as well. But the Raw 500 is phenomenal. Hey, Sam. All right, Jay-Z's out here. Already built, give them a pocket. Yeah. Joe is the most popular Leggett guy. RC vids anymore. Awesome. Thank you, John. Oh, there are good guys just starting. Yeah, buddy. Clicks, popular heads. It's just YouTube. God, for entertainers. Man, I just try to give you guys tech. I'm trying to show you guys what works and what doesn't. A lot of times I find stuff that works more than what they don't. Besides, I don't really care for negative videos. I don't want to come on here and do, man, this brand and that is crap and garbage. I don't want to be that guy. Because a lot of these companies that come out with parts, they're mom and pop people just like us. They have a lot invested in this. And sometimes I'll get a part or something pre-production. And if it works great, boom, I tell them all about it. If it doesn't work, I know enough about parts and pieces. I've been fabricating for a long time, real trucks and all that. I can usually tell them to actually what to be done to make the product better. So when they release it, it's successful. Although my name isn't on them, Sam, although my name isn't on them, it's probably about 50 products that are out on the market. I've been lucky enough to have a hand in. So now the best thing ever though is the Optimus 3 chassis from Spare Time Hobbies. I worked with Adam on that. Adam worked with me. We came with that. So basically a Capra in a chassis, bolt in. That is awesome. And I see guys, they build their own and they do it their way. And that's the beauty of crawlers. You can do it your way. You can scratch build these things, you know. It's not like a Racer or X-Max where you buy parts and bolt it on. You can build them the way you want. You can tune them the way you want. That's what I like about it. Sam would not go anywhere near this thing. If I knew it wouldn't fall, I'd try to put Sam on the truck right now. But it will probably try to fall over. I mean, it's literally on a plastic rack. These are the tires off of the fire team, the Arma fire team. That's what it's sitting on. Have any Chrome Master and Minis? Man, I've got one, and it's scheduled to go into this right here. I actually found it. The guy posted it on Facebook, along with the Crawl Master, along with the revolver motor and everything. All right, Sam, buddy, you're not the easiest of cats. You guys know I got to try this, right? Robert Gibson, is Red Cat worthy? The Gen 8 is actually pretty decent. I like the Gen 8. I've still got a Gen 8. I've got the Sam, don't show the world your butt. I've got the Red Cat Wendigo as well. That's a good one. Yeah, when that guy posted, I saw it. Nobody had commented, so I was like, you know what? Boom, I want it. I bought it. Had to get it. So that's actually, I believe it's still in the original wrapper, I think. Have you tried any of the Cross RC stuff? I built a Cross RC Demon years ago, and that was actually probably one of my negative videos. One of my very few. I did not like that build at all. I just did not like that build. I know a lot of guys love them though, but I just could not get into that build for nothing. So I look forward to every morning watching their name, but another well-known guy used to watch has a head that won't fit in his building. Turned my Gen 8 into a burnout car. How did you make it a burnout car? Now, the axles are like the weak part on that, but like anything, you can modify the heck out of it. I know when they came out with the Gen 8, I was chatting with the engineer of that, and they really tried their best to get the aftermarket to come behind it, you know, make parts for it. So they tried really to get the aftermarket. I mean, in my opinion, if you put out a truck and you don't or you want to be a pain in the butt and not allow anybody to make parts for your vehicle, not allow Vidavon, Triel, Benedict, Harry, or whatever it is, you know, if you get onto all them people and tell them not to make parts for your vehicle, you're really hurting yourself. One of the things I look at when I do buy a vehicle is how is the aftermarket support? You know, if the aftermarket is behind it, you know, that's a great thing in my opinion. Okay, good deal. All right, Sam. You guys. All right, buddy. The world is going to watch you. God. What's up there, buddy? Come on. Let me get you down. Okay. Sam has rode the Raminator. Sam has rode the Raminator. Okay. Let me get back onto here. I have a gatekeeper. I'm going to do an ecto body. I believe you will need body posts, Mike, to put that on there. And I believe it's pretty much the same truck at that point. It was awesome. Unlike the Demon, it's built from the ground up. Portal axles. Yeah, the Demon just left so much to be desired for me when I built it. You know, it's just, I don't know. Sam was a big fat cat, let me tell you. Sam was a big Salmonator. Yeah, you got that right. Ram it, Sam. Yeah. SE8E, you're talking about the SET-18 scale truck? The SET-8, yeah, the SE8E. I had one of those many years ago, and it was awesome. It was like an awesome battering ram, man. The thing was just phenomenal. But now I got the Arma Mojave, which really likes to kill the gears. Diff gears. Across PGL4 and even hard body pickup. Yeah, the Demon that I put together had that planetary looking transmission thing with like servo gears in it. Not really impressed with that one. But I know they have like some 6x6s and nice independent suspension vehicles and stuff like that. Now those I would like to try because those look better, if that makes any sense. They look like they're built better. Even if nothing else, even if they're not built better, they look really cool. So basically, you build one of those, put it on the shelf. So the Salmonator, I like that. Oh man. Sam is on the ground looking at it right now. Yeah, the UST is awesome. Are you going to consider 12S when you go electric? If I can get a good solid 12S ESC, I will. BRX02. I'd like to get the BRX02, but I've got so many other things that I need to pick up before that. Okay, I'm glad that if they redesigned the Demon transmission, that's a world of upgrade right there. Because that was like the #1 thing that I just was like, why am I driving on 5th scale servo gears? Or the Losi LMT kit. Yes, the Losi LMT is phenomenal. I've got some Vitavon axle housings coming for that too. Sam, buddy, we got to get you here. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. There you go. I've tried to actually get Sam to actually ride vehicles, but he won't. Like the SEX6, he could totally ride that. I'm working on a trailer for the SEX6, trying to get some, the container got cat hair flying all over the place, Sam. But if I can get it right, I guess I'll put the axle housing up. I've got an SEX6 front axle housing. I've got from 1/10 RC. I've got a servo on axle mount to put a 1/10 size servo on there. And that axle is going to go under the trailer, and it's going to have a steering axle on it. The trailer should be about maybe 48 inches long, and it's kind of like a bucket and all that. So, well, bucket, like a container, kind of you could say, with an open top, because I want to use the SEX6 to work, to carry my chair, to carry drinks or batteries or whatever, you know. I want to use it. And if I start going to events more, that will be a phenomenal thing, you know, to actually use the SEX6 because it's geared down, it's strong enough for it. So, and I'm going to put a that $60 Amazon transmission. I'm going to put that in it, so it'll actually have a motor, a drive system that should drive the trailer in case the SEX6 gets stuck. But I also have from DSM Off-Road a winch servo mount for the SEX6 that I've got to get to. So the SEX6 will have a winch on it. It'll have all the regular features and all that stuff, plus a powered trailer. Now, the dig unit on the back of that transmission, you know, it's kind of like the Vanquish. It has a neutral. So basically, all I've got to do is leave that in neutral, And guess what? The trailer will pull like a regular trailer, but I can four-wheel steer it, so it actually helps it turn the corners correctly so the trailer doesn't pull inside too much, right? So if I do that, it'll be just awesome and powered. Hey Joe, a bicycle trailer works great. That would probably work really good and probably be a lot cheaper than what I'm going to end up with. But I kind of been wanting to build a power trailer for a while. Yeah, I could actually pull myself around. Actually, if I electric this thing and put the low transmission gears in it, I could use that to pull me around. That would be awesome. No, that would be awesome. Yeah, whistling. I got you, buddy. I got to get that boxed up. You got about 15, 20 minutes or so. Wrap this up, and I'll work on getting your parts boxed up for you. Draft techs. Eventually, I'm going to have to just get some draft techs. So subscribe now. Man, you know, Eric, I'm looking at my unique viewers and unique views and all that. I think if everybody actually hit the subscribe button, I would jump to almost 200,000 subs. The way the YouTube thing works is if you watch a channel, a couple videos, you're going to get the channels. You won't even realize you're not subscribed because they're still going to pop up and come right on up with you. So it would just be, you have to actually make yourself hit the subscribe button because you'll still get all of them. All right. Now, what I'm planning on for my trailer is to make a subframe for the axle assembly and all that, so I can change the tops out. So maybe I can put a rack system or something on it and haul some firewood in case I ever go camping. My fishing rod, do some fishing, try to catch my dinner. And then when I catch it, if I'm lucky enough, put the fish in the trailer and go. Oh, that'll be awesome. Oh, man. Yeah, Scott, I'm too fat to ride my SCX6. I'm not skinny like Seth. That video is awesome. Seth is Burn Peak, where I got my shirt from. Oh, speaking of shirt, got something to show you guys. Let me see here. I finally got this in. My new shirt body. Hopefully I can keep it, you know what, somewhat kind of clean. Oops, careful. So yeah, I actually got a new shirt body, which means I get to put the body on and make another video. Haha. So yeah. And look at what he's doing inside. He's actually reinforcing it. I'm not sure if he saw my videos, realized I need a little bit extra reinforcement or not, but there it is. Yeah, buddy. Look, South Florida finally made it. All right, welcome. Dublin 24, do you get that info? I'm not sure. Do you get that info? Video quality is much better tonight. Yeah, I'm using a phone and the lag isn't so bad. It was really bad the last time I tried this. Really bad, but it seems like it's working pretty good tonight. So maybe I'll just continue like this. RC convention, whatever you call it. Yeah, Takalak Jones. Yeah, that was the UST, the Ultimate Scale Truck Expo. Sergio. Yeah, buddy. Seth took care of me on that thing. Then you may want a tandem axle setup. I thought about that, Marcus. Maybe just only power, because I want it powered. So I guess I could power the front axle and just let the back axle, you know, just kind of do its thing. Put a cheap servo on that and just kind of let it steer. But for the weight and all that, I can see where that would be a deal. It'd be something that I would need. Very nice. Need to find a way to reinforce it. Busting guy Joe used to be a pro skater back in the day. He was buff. Bust nut, I was never a pro skater, but man, I was good on the ramp. I was good. I think I was close to I think I was close to getting the McTwist, which was the hot thing back then. We're talking like early 90s here. But yeah, I didn't have the gut or anything back then. Will you be selling Vidavon for the Traxxas Max? I actually do have some Traxxas Max stuff in stock. I think I've got the knuckles, hubs. I think I've got a bell crank. And I'm not sure what else. But I've got some Traxxas Max stuff in stock. So Roger, if you want to try to get that before they get gone, now that I'm talking about it, send me an email. The pin up top, that's my email address. You may want to send me that email, buddy. Yeah, Bust Nuts, my stepbrother, which is kind of story behind it. But anyway, I'll leave that one be. Hey, thank you, Mike. How many vids individually actually watch? Who is and who isn't subscribed? It just shows them as unique visitors. But I can look at who is subscribed and all that as far as subscribed viewers and all that. I get all that in the stats. I was actually thinking about, and I'd have to figure out how to actually make the video. For about 46,000 subs, I do pretty darn good as far as like do one of those what I make with 46,000 subs kind of videos, you know, one of those things. I've been thinking about doing one of those, but I'd have to start off with a disclaimer. If you're not willing to put the time and effort into it, just turn the video off. Simple as that. There's a lot of time on it. Going to have to at least spring it. I'm just going to solid to the frame, the axle housings. I don't see I need to even put a suspension on it. Yeah, it is, Bust Nut. Brother. Oh. All right. Jaws Cogville. X-Max or Creighton. If you're racing and all your buddies have Creightons and they're all racing, get a Creighton. If you want to go bashing and have a good time, get the X-Max. It'll outbash the Creighton any day. I've got two X-Maxes. I've got a Creighton and an Outcast 8S. How often do you guys see me bashing with a Creighton or Outcast? So, yeah. Got my ICT on X this weekend. I think it's sweet. Yeah, South Florida, it's just tough to get that app to work. But once you get it to work, man, it's awesome. Dublin 24, don't what? Any thoughts on the new HPI WR8 Subaru buggies? I have not messed with anything HPI since I had the Savage Flux. And that thing was a pinion-bearing eating monster. About every three or four runs, I was changing pinion bearings, and it was not easy to work on. I'm not sure about the WR8. It's probably a takeoff of the e-buggy. So, probably take off of that. So, probably a lot easier to get that. Hey, Joe, where are the skating videos? Buddy, this is back before we had these cameras and phones, man. We had like the old Panasonic recorders and stuff like that. There was a video from 100 years ago on a VHS tape, but it's not. Sean McTwist, dude, Tony Hawk is a legend. But yeah, Mike McGill, yeah. I used to always like watching Tony do his because it's almost like he would have to try to get the inversion on that. If not, he'd just sit there and rotate. Yeah, okay. On a skateboard in the air. People stop watching a lot of post videos like that. Right. See, I'm kind of at odds on that one, you know. It wouldn't be like bragging rights. It will be more like incentive. If I can do it with an iPhone, so can you. I mean, really. What is my favorite RC besides the Primal? When you're talking about solid axle monster trucks, The Losi LMT by far. Big basher trucks. X-Max. Simple as that. Crawlers. Toss up between Axial and Traxxas on that one. Bones Brigade area. Yeah, buddy. 6S Creighton bash set up for diff fluid. Honestly, I've never had the Creighton 6S. I've got the Fire Team, which is pretty much a Creighton and all that. And so far, the diffs are holding up. They're taking abuse. Mark was actually driving it, did some backflips with the thing. That video is still not up. It is actually... I still got to do my intros and outros for it, and that was 3 weeks ago. But I've got the video edited. Oh, man, I got so much. Yeah, Mike McGill, McTwist. Yep. I'm the old too. Yeah. 100 years ago. Long time ago. Ayok Rodon Koi. Hey, buddy. Any builds you missed that are now gone? Example, Grimlock 3. Sometimes I do miss Grimlock 3. Grimlock 3 is still around, and I drive it. And I'm thinking, wow, it's really accurate, but Mjolnir is the better truck for competition. And Mjolnir is what replaced Grimlock 3 as a four-wheel steer truck with dig for Class 3. Marcus Landry, catch you later, buddy. Yeah, we're down to about 7 minutes here. So, Mahindran Gunskaren, hey, buddy. Malaysia. Casey Bington, all right. What's up, bro? Like the new truck, Sweezy Diaz. Hey, buddy. I see you right there. Guess that worked fine in case. Yep. Old big boy right back here. All right. Yeah, as far as the 6S diffs, if mine are holding up, I'm leaving them be. I'm not digging into them things. Not even to put Vidavon diff cases in there. If they're going to take the abuse, I'm not messing with them. So, yeah. If I'm not digging into them to put my Vidavon in, yeah, there's something to that. Because those 6S diffs aren't really known to hold up very well, at least around here. At least in my Mojave, which should be the same as what's in the Fire Team. Yeah, Chuck, thank you. I want to get into some shocks. I want to maybe tune the motor a little bit. I want to probably get the rear steer ordered either this week or next week. So, yeah, I definitely want to do some things to it. And I also got to get with Scale Rat because I want to get my wrap for this thing. I want to get it wrapped in Exocaged. So, thank you, Brian. Yeah, I want to do an Exocaged wrap. What do you guys think? I mean, I do black with that. Kind of lame. Got my shirt body. So, need to put some stickers on top of this. Maybe I'll see if I can get Seth to send me a couple more Burn Peak stickers. Since that's the original. Which was absolutely awesome. Yes, the Exoplex is my property. Which is absolutely awesome because when I was at the USTE, I had it sitting out as display. Quite a few people recognized it from Seth's videos. That was pretty darn awesome. White with black. Like camo a little bit. Yeah, it's going to stay gas for a little bit because I want to see what I can get out of this motor. If by chance I mess up on the tune, lean it out, burn the thing up, and it goes kaput, then yeah, it's electric for sure then. But I really want to try to get that different system in there. Hopefully they can figure something out for me. Powered out light. Yeah, people actually can ride these things for sure. As far as I just leave my diffs alone in the X-Max. As far as the first gas powered, the first gas trucks that I saw that I actually liked, believe it or not, was actually the HPI. What the heck? I just said it. They're monster trucks. I had the Flux version of it for mine. HPI Savage Nitro. I saw a video on YouTube where they had the Nitro going. They were doing the backflips and expanding the tires. I'm like, that almost got me into a Nitro. Believe it or not, that was a great video. Great video. Camo black, white with Exocaged. That could work. Dublin, that is absolutely true. I never expected to be making decent money on the channel. I just had a whole bunch of tech to show. Simple things like using a 1060 as a winch ESC and stuff like that, you know? Simple things like that. And now it's worked into something to where I've got the park back there. I'm a dealer for different brands. It's just awesome, and it may actually give me a way to get out of the daily grind of a job. So that's a very awesome and nervous thing for me. Yeah. Yeah. Very nervous. Does anybody else make a chassis for the SCX6 other than G-Speed? They're like the only ones, I think, right? XR8 Plus. Yeah, I actually had that in my Traxxas Max for a little while. But I really like the way the Castle drives and the way the Castle runs and all that. So I sold it. Went back to Castle Monster X on mine. Yeah. I'm trying to get a Nitro now. Well, hopefully the Nitro works out for you. I know Nitro is still big in the racing, like the buggies and truggies. Oh, man. Speaking of... never mind. I'm not saying anything. Can't let that cat out of the bag. But, man, I want to. But anyway, we'll leave that one alone. I have a DBXL gas. I had a DBXLE years ago, and I did the 28 jug, the 28cc jug thing. That thing ran great. Then I tried to go with a 5T, like the big one. That broke me on the fifth scale stuff. And then I got back into it with the DBXLE, which is up there. So, yeah. I like my Castle stuff, but you guys see I run Hobby Wing, Holmes, now the ISDT. I mean, I run a lot of different ESCs. My race truggy, my Techno, has a Tekin RX-8 in that. Can't get the brakes to turn up on it, though. Try to turn the brakes up. Maybe I need to connect to the hot wire thing, which I haven't done in a long time. Have I ever flown planes or copters? Yes, I have a Crack Yak 3D plane, which I haven't flown in a year. And I have a little trainer plane, a little gyro plane. That one's nice and easy. It runs on a 1S, like a little 200 milliamp 1S battery. It flies for about 5 minutes or so. And then the Crack Yak, man, ooh, that thing is wild. Every time I go to put that up, which has been over a year ago, I'm nervous. It's like I'm going to crash this thing. The first ever plane I ever flew, believe it or not, as far as actual plane was a Crack Pitts 3D. And the reason I wanted this was because I saw the videos on the internet. They fly so slow, so easy, super easy to fly. Heck no. I took that thing down, acted like I was going to do a cool flip, came too close here and ripped the landing gear right off of it. And my buddy had his training thing where you had the little wire where you can train mode and all that. He wasn't quick enough. Yeah, I ripped the landing gear right off of that thing. But I learned how to fly with a Crack Pitts 3D plane. Yeah. I've had the T-28, which is a smooth flying plane. I had the Hobby King Skipper XL, which was ungodly fast. I mean, just stupid fast. But anyway, Jake on the IST update. I think I got that update on mine. And I still had to kind of mess with it a little bit to get it to link up or something. Yeah, get up. Track says big boards with low C mini T springs all around. Yeah, I got some TRX4 shocks. Got to go, bro. Thanks, Chuck. Raminator, thank you, buddy. Maybe that's why mine works. I did an upgrade as soon as I install it. Yeah, when I opened up the app, it actually basically really wanted me to do the update, so I did. Any videos on the Copperhead ESC? I don't have a Copperhead ESC, Kevin. I've been looking at them, but I've just never actually ordered a Copperhead. I've been told it's, you know, it's almost as good as the Mamba X. It's a little bit more cost friendly, which is awesome to see out there. But I hear they're smooth. I hear they are smooth. I hear the sensor system works great, but I've just never had a Copperhead ESC. Why, yes, Robert Pezza, that is the Skill Rat monster truck. Look at that thing. We were just talking about getting the Exocaged wrap for this, by the way. Yeah. I think it was mentioned like a camo, you know, black and white with the Exocaged logo. Yeah. Yeah, Jay Kilburn. That was my issue, was getting the Bluetooth to actually connect. That was my issue. Once I got that connected, it was easy. It was easy to go at that point. Oh, heck yeah, Jay Kilburn. Thank you. I'll be putting that into something, testing it out. I know a lot of guys, I've seen guys post that they like them in the Rifts. So, I mean, I've got the Mamba X in my Rift, and that I'm going to leave that be, but I definitely got some trucks here that could use it. He couldn't leave without it. You're right, Ashley. I walked up to the thing, and the first thing I noticed is all the shiny. It's got this bull bar right here, and then the shiny bead locks and all that. Yeah. Yeah. Because you guys know I like shiny things. Got any ideas, Robert, about the about what I could do for a wrap for this thing? Jacob, so you have a Copperhead in your Rift? Is it holding up good? Taking all the abuse? Because the Rift can be really abusive. Yeah, let me see. Okay. Apparently my nuts are tight. In the wheels. I know what you guys are thinking. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get this one loose. Man, I get this. Oh, there it is. I just broke it loose. I have a Copperhead in my Rift. 24 wrap. That's the nut I was talking about. So check this thing out right here. that sounds good, Robert. Okay. This is one of the things that caught my eye. I hope that thing don't fall back there. Where's my cat? I don't know where my cat's at. Boom. Look at that. See all that nice and shiny? That really caught my eye. So, yeah. I bought it for the bead locks. Oh, man. Yeah, definitely get a little Skill Rat in there, buddy. In case you guys don't know, Robert Pezza, he is Skill Rat. You know, the Tekin RX4s, I've never had an RX4, but I got the RX8. How much are the Arma diff cases or the Vidavon diff cases for the Arma Mojave? I believe they are $88 a piece. I got to send one set out. I got to get that package tonight. So if you want to get it, I think he wanted the, let me look this up real quick. I think he wanted the, oh boy. Definitely got some Vidavon orders here. I'm sorry. All right, I'll look this up a little bit later. I believe he wanted the silver ones, which will mean I would have the red ones available. Keep an eye how much for the video on, yeah, on the head bolts. Okay, now this has the TMR engine, which, as I understand it, is a stock motor, but it's been modified and like basically a blueprinted two-stroke, I believe. I believe that's what it's supposed to be. Dublin 24, yes, I've actually done that before. If you do the return shipping and all that, then yeah, I can take care of that. Because I know you'll probably want to see it on the crack of doom. So, but just so you know, it's expensive. It's expensive to ship these trucks, man. Unless you have some kind of a deal with somebody that doesn't fit through there. Unless you have a deal with somebody that you can get a good shipping rate on. Because I don't get good shipping rates on that. And man, we are already over, but heck with it. This is going pretty good. We're going to keep going for just a little bit more. It's 9:08, I guess. Yeah, 9:08. We'll go ahead and let it run till about 9:20, 9:30, and we'll see. It's only going up with gas. I think race fuel is what, about $9 or $10 a gallon or something like that. I paid like $4.20 a gallon for a gallon. I bought 1 gallon of it. That was the non-ethanol. Yeah, it's been ported, balanced. They did crank work on it. They did all kinds of stuff. The bottom end is supposed to be really good. And I believe a few people commented on the video that it's already making more power than the stock motor. So I've never driven one with a stock motor. So hopefully I can get this one tuned a little bit better and really get this thing going. Oh man, Robert, dude, thank you. Not bad. I gotta give me some. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. 80 a piece. That's not bad to me. A set of those things for that. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. About the Arma 6S diffs. Yeah, I believe and we got to look at everything, because when I do the prices, I base them off the eBay price, but the shipping, and if you order like a whole bunch, I can come off of it. You know, I can work on that. I can work on that a little bit for you guys. 11 for Turbo Blue, my mud truck in Michigan. Gas money. Yeah, that'll pretty much get me 1 gallon. I can tell. Okay, so South Florida can tell a difference. That's good. Just bought up a lot of trucks. Not many play there to run and test. Found. That means more power. Yeah, buddy. Heck yeah. So I want to try to adjust it, a little bit, sync a little bit, because in the video today, I didn't actually hold full throttle. It did get a little bit of a high rev for just a few seconds a couple of times, but I really didn't beat on it. But what I did notice is while I was climbing the dirt hill, it actually had pretty good torque, and it actually pulled and spun the tires climbing the hill. So that was actually pretty cool to see. I mean, it still got the stock 18 gears in it or something like that, the 1-to-1 gears. So it doesn't, the gears, and I got the gears from Robert. Oh, let me show you guys another thing, speaking of gears. I saw this in the X-Max group. Let me see here. We have from Gary Mango M3, M Gear 3. What I've got for the X-Max, and I'm probably going to put this into the red X-Max up there, since I think it can make use of this. This right here is a Mod 1.5 spur gear that fits the Cush drive. 35 tooth. So yeah, we'll have to put this in there and give it a shot. Looks like quality material, guys. So hopefully it'll hold up. So Mod 1.5 on the Cush drive. How about that? I've got these off of This guy's out of Ohio, so that was where I ordered it from there. So for your low C SBR, did you swap out the Spectrum motor and ESC? Actually, I believe those are still in there. I may have put a Max 5 in it. I think I may have put a Max 5, but the stock motor's still in it. All right, just playing football. All right, this says for a while. Sharing awesome toys again. Bye for now. Catch you later, buddy. Was break-in period. Was a good video. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I can see on the verge of hitting that 2-stroke power band. Yeah, when it started like hitting up there, I'm like, ooh, let me back off, because I really don't want to. I really don't want to blow something up. I mean, heck, I don't know how long it's going to last me. Hopefully, it'll last a little while. Was that the R999 that popped up? Yeah, that was what is the R99? Yeah, he what you can do is you can like do like a super chat or a donation or something like that. So that's what you guys saw pop up. Robert Pezza did that. Oh, yellow out. I want to be out at Hobby World again so I can see it run. Apparently, I know this yellow Allison, but I do not recognize the name. Hobby World hasn't been around for quite a while now. We were there when it pretty much closed. Torpedo. State of the Union versus Exo and RC stuff. Oh, man. All right, so we are at Yellow Allison. I don't know who you are, but I know you're a local guy. You watch it be Mark Perella, done and got him a new name. Because he posted up in our chat group, yellow Jeep, electric Jeep. Yeah. Echo for the win. Yeah, this is going to be neat right here. I'm really looking forward to this. Hopefully, I've got to try to do like 6 or 7 videos Saturday. This is one of them I got to try to get done. So this is going to be neat. This is going to be neat right here. And I've got a, is my sister okay? Anyway, I've got the Vidavon gears in it right now, and I got a 32-tooth Vidavon spur gear, I believe is what it is, and a 24-tooth pinion gear. Honestly, I need to gear it down a little bit. So going from a 32 spur to a 35-tooth spur, I believe this is a 35-tooth. Well, that should be a good thing for that truck. So kind of gear it down a little bit. That big 1100, man, that thing, I still got that bash video to put up too. Man, I got so backed up. But anyway, yeah, I did a triple backflip with that thing. Matt Lankford, the old Hobby World on 103rd. We actually had a track back there. We built a track back there. Mark was part of it. Chris, Troy Loftus of Scale Fab actually helped us clear land, clear the fence line out, and put a crawler course in. So he actually started here in Jacksonville. Yeah. JMZ, JMH RC. Yeah, he's the local guy, so he actually comes out here and does some videos sometimes. Yeah, Robert, you're right. Because I still have to go file my taxes. And when you make money like this, you get 1099s and all that. I have receipts for over $30,000 that I spent last year. Over 30 grand that I spent on the RC that I can show receipts for. So none of this stuff is cheap. Dublin 24, dude. Thank you. That's huge, buddy. Man, thank you. Heck yeah. So yeah, I spent over 30 grand, and that wasn't counting the 24th grand that I'm still paying on for the tractor, because I had to build the Exoplex. I wasn't going to build that with a shovel. I'm not young like that anymore. So, and then I had a lot of help from a lot of buddies. Troy from DNS Contracting came out with a track hoe, and he just laid waste to the trees and got everything set up. So, yeah, I mean, I can't do it without my friends. Friends are everything, man. I can use more local guys. I can. Dublin, that was awesome, man. Thank you. So, oh man, we about to wind down. 83, 150 likes. Looking good. Let me talk about, there was something else I wanted to mention. What did I, there was something else that I was talking that I mentioned in the, I still live in the woods behind Hobby World. Yellow Allison. We had the bum named Chuck. We found him in our porta potty. I'm trying to think of some names. Man, Yellow Allison. I'm trying to think of some names, but I can't think of them right now. It's been such a long time. You know, that 5 million channel to watch Rosie videos. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, South Florida, you're right. The memberships are cheap at like $2. All right, Robert, I will send you a message tomorrow, buddy. Yeah, it's like $2 for that. I've got like 5 videos that I got to release tonight. As soon as I get off of this, I'll go to the other computer and put those up. That's the Rebel RC. I've got, heck, I don't know what all I've got. Let me see what I've got going here. This is what's coming up for the members tonight. SV2, I did a test on some new named obstacles back there. The RebelCon with electronics. RebelCon first drive. I think I've already released to the members the sand paddles on the Kronos. And then I did the shirt for a drive. It was kind of rainy, a little bit muddy in the back. So I did that out there at the Exoplex. I found some mud hole. Yeah. So got that. I think those are the ones that are coming up to members tonight. You guys still have the Basher Park test video, which has some footage that's not in the actual release video. Going back, you guys, I still have that Furatech video way back. Yeah, the Kronos on the Rooster 3.8 sand paddles. You guys have that one. And I was looking on the channel, you can actually scroll over and there's like a member section. I believe they actually list all these videos that I put up for you guys. Yeah, the Scythe 24, that one. I might just go ahead and put that up tomorrow. Maybe set up 2 videos for tomorrow. I think that's all I have in stock right now. But anyway, hopefully you guys get to check those videos out right there. So, yeah. Oh, more questions. Awesome. Do you think the LMT axles from Vidavon or Trill would hold up in a puller? Heck yeah. The only issues you might have might be getting into some ring and pinion, or you may have diff gear problems if you really put the power down. If you got a puller and you're looking at Vidavon or Trill aluminum housings, you're putting some power down. So you may want to see if you can get a spool or something. I'm not sure that they make a spool or JB weld that thing up. But yeah, either of those axle housing. I know with the Trill, when I ran the Trill, I had to do a little bit of shimming on it. With the Vidavon, there is no shimming. And the Vidavon, if you're familiar with like a Ford axle, like a Ford 9-inch, it actually goes together and then that goes into the diff. I actually have a whole video. I've got videos on the Trill and the Vidavon for that. They're kind of older videos now, but yeah, you can see the setup on those. Yeah, they work really good. Preston's RC posts more videos than any other channel I watch. Man, I find something I want to find out if it works. Boom. Video. Simple as that. Eric Neisted, catch you later, buddy. Sell me your hybrid 4-wheel drive. Which is a hybrid 4-wheel drive? Yeah, I've got probably another hour running the engine, Epic Life. I got about another hour, messing around like that. I did kind of get it up in revs a little bit, a few times, and was able to clear the back rhythm section, which was awesome to see. Man, did you guys see when I came across, I was running that lap, I got a little too froggy with the throttle. That back jump, boom, it hit, boom, and just bent everything on the steering. So just like what Kevin said, I'll move those to the bottom, help that out a little bit. Do you have ring and pinion set for the SCX6? I believe I do have one set of ring and pinions for that. If you want to get in on those, at the top is my email address, the pin post. Yeah, I believe I've got one set front and back of those. Go show some Maxiel. The 1/8 scale with black body. 1/8 scale with black body. I'm not sure that I know 1/8 scale with black body. Looking at Monosurge post, it actually got hidden. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. I mean, I've got Armas, I've got Technos, I got Traxxas, I got all kinds of stuff. Oh, you're talking about the monster truck. The 1/8 scale monster truck that I've got with the Kyosho Mad Force axle housings. Is that what you're talking about with the 4-wheel steering and all that? If that's what you're talking about, yeah, I got that one in there. The axle housing is still broke. I never fixed it when I broke it on the December Drivewall event. Oh, yeah. Yellow Allison, okay. I still don't remember it, but it was so long ago. But yeah, the Ford Ranger with the 414 Windsors, monster transmission C6, 203, 205 doubler. Did I have the 46 claws on it at that time? Had an air suspension, ARB front, Detroit rear. Yeah, email me, Jesse. Do you have the Axo SMT10? Yes, I do. It was featured in Drivewall number 9. Yeah, I believe that was going to be the 4-wheel steer black truck. Yeah, it's got a broken axle housing on it when I broke it on that number 9 video there. SMT10. Yeah, I've got an SMT10. About the monster truck. Yeah. Yeah, we got all that figured out. What is the best 8S ESC that you use? Depends on what it is. If it's just a basher truck, you can use anything from the Max 6 to Max 5, MMX 8S, or the XLX 8S. If you're just bashing around and not really all that serious, too crazy, the Hobbywing ESCs are more economical and they'll get the job done for you. It's the Gravedigger one. Yellow Allison. I remember when we had that backyard bash event in Callahan, Yellow Allison. Gator. We all called him Gator. I can't think of his name. Man, I'm getting old. But he actually broke his Toyota, or no, Nissan is what he drove, the straight axle Nissan. He broke it. He lived in Deltona, Florida. I literally carried him all the way home on my gooseneck with my Super Duty and all that. They came all the way back like the next weekend and picked up my truck. That was a long event for me. All right, guys. Dublin, catch you later, buddy. Yeah, we're about to finish this up. We're going to go about 3 more minutes, make it an even 9:30. And we're going to go ahead and finish this thing up. You guys have been absolutely awesome tonight. Thank you guys. Phenomenal. So really good one. Raminator back here, everything. Took me a while to get all that figured out to get the thing up. Oh man, there was something else I really wanted to tell you guys, but I can't think of it. I mean, I'm looking at trying to figure out what it was. Thanks, show email sent. Yep, I'm still here editing my poop. Bust nut. If you guys want to see some crazy stuff, go to Bust Nut 33. Yeah. He's an incredible editor. What tires is the Raminator axle thing? South Florida. Those are actually off of the Arma Fire Team. That's a Fire Team tire right there. Let me show you this real quick. This is a DBXLE 2.0 tire. Well, here. DBXLE 2.0 right there, right? This is the new J Concepts tire for the Max and LMT. That's how huge these things are. Now, what's funny is I put these on that and kind of use them like a roller. You know, like the real monster trucks, they have the little bitty tires and all that they use to get in and out of the trailers and all that. So, well, guys, we're about to wrap this up. Tonight has been awesome. And we're going to end this in just a few seconds. So, guys, stay tuned. I got a whole bunch more on this thing. And when I get into the shocks, a little bit more motor tuning, I'm going to do the thing that Kevin mentioned, dropping them underneath there. So, yeah, going to be awesome. Guys, catch you guys later. Got about just a few more seconds. Yeah, buddy, I'll see you tomorrow at work. I'm bringing your computer too. All right, guys. Awesome. Later, peeps. Later. My name is Scott Vickery. Scott. Send me a message, Scott. All right, guys. Let's get on out of here. It's been awesome. Catch you guys later.